gonna make the profiles boom, 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 boom. What it is, I'm gonna tell you what it is today on Gunner's Profiles. What it is real life, real talk by a real one who really did it. What it isn't is added preservatives and fakery shit, right? We ain't getting into that. Now, trip out, as you can tell by that thumbnail right there, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Ladies and gentlemen, prison bullies, right? People that think they're just gonna run up in your shit, run up on your shit. Can I have your shit? Guard! You know what I mean? We got a problem here. We got an issue. And what's that? Man, fuck you. I can't say nothing, but you feel me. Now, trip out. I like your shoes. I like your pants. What are you in here for? Good times. Prison bullies. You know, vatos that are in there trying to press up on people because they see victims. You know, they got that mentality that because maybe they're bigger than a lot of people, they're all tatted down, cockeyed, fucking big old peepa, whatever the case may be, they're going to intimidate the next man because maybe the next man's frail. Maybe the next man's slow like a snail. Maybe the next man just ain't got that gift of gab, charisma, the game. You know, he doesn't know how to put it down like that. So he can't wiggle out of certain situations. So these guys see victims and they turn into bullies. Bullies with foolies. Literally, right? Now, trip out. I myself have never been a victim of a bully in prison. On the guys, is a different story. Mahoma Charlie boy, shout out, respect. Wish I could have my shoes back, but I already know how that goes. It's been 26, 27 years. Now, trip out. Everybody in their lifetime, at one point in time, well, not everybody, but for the most part, 99.9% of the people have been in a situation where they've ran into a bully. Now, in prison, it's not very realistic to say that bullies are running around just having it their way. That's not the way it works. But a person doesn't have to necessarily bully you in the way that you think. You know, they can kind of mislead you or misguide you or direct you in a certain fashion that's going to put you in a wreck, that's going to get you caught up. That's a bullying tactic. When you know that this guy's not up to par, you know physically this guy can't get it, man, and you apply too much pressure, you amount the pressure on him, so that's where you break him. That's a form of bullying, right? And people don't like that. No one gets down. I know I don't appreciate a bully, period, at all, but it happens. Now, the one time I did see a bully that really applied pressure to a person to the point that they just tapped out, they wanted no more parts of this, and they actually rolled it up and went to the oil, was in the California Youth Authority. Now, in prison's a little bit of a different story. We're going to get into that, but I have to tell this Youth Authority story just based on, it's simply facts, right? There was this one brother. There was this brother from a gang called Swan's Gang, and he was big old blood. I remember, man, big old Debo looking motherfucker, right? This unit that we were on, there was a lot of what you would call pressure cases. People that you could easily apply a little bit of pressure. You could easily tell me, hey, look, that fool was talking about you. For reals? Yep. He said that you smell like punani. What's that? I don't know. It's a pussy. Go handle it, right? And then they'll go over there, you pressure them, pumping them up, and then they go fucking take flight for nothing other than enjoyment. Sasuke, there was nothing to do that day. Soul Train, only Bobby Brown was on there. He was all tweaked out. Fuck, we're bored. Go handle your business. Give us a fight. We'll go on our racks for a few hours. And Sasuke, at lunchtime, we're back in the day room programming. And you're gone, he's gone, we're all gone. Oh my, right? But this guy in particular, he used to like to walk around and flex on people. He didn't even know what a shirt was. I remember that even the staff had to tell me, man, are you going to put your shirt on when you're talking to me? Because, when you're talking to staff members or you're talking to women, CEOs, or you're talking to anyone, man, throw a shirt up on your shit. Stop trying to flex up just because you're a bigger individual and act like you're that one. Because ain't no one trying to see the motherfucking baby oil dripping off your nipples. It ain't happening. It's like, yeah, they ain't trying to get down like that. But this guy didn't know what a shirt was. He didn't even know how to spell shirt. He used to walk around flexing his little shit on everybody and basically intimidating people, letting them know that if they wanted that smoke, they can get it. You know what I mean? 10 to 2, however they wanted it. Until the bully got bullied. See, it happens. In life, there's always someone bigger and badder and more vicious than you. And let me say, a cadet came onto the unit. Wasn't much of a big guy, but had a big mentality. He thought he was big, right? He thought he was big, and he told him, so he went through the prod. You're big. Am I big? I don't know if you're big, but I think you might be big. Guard, is he big? He's all right. You know what I mean? This guy came into his own, and when he came on this unit, of course, this one dude from Swans tried to apply the pressure. Hey, look, this is how it's going, blood. This is my unit. This is the get down. Oh, boy said, wait up, the wind's blowing. This, caught him in his whole chin bone, knocked the shit back. I remember watching it. Get him. Right? We was on our shit. For no other reason, like I said, this guy never came up to us. Man, we had to pack this whole ass out, right? Straight up. But the fact that he used to punk little dudes, he used to be walking around looking all tough and trying to play that tough role. He never once raised his voice to the Norteños, the Southsiders, or even a lot of the brothers, man. Sprinkle the woods in, brother. He wasn't doing the whites either. He was just doing the guys that were non-affiliated. Basically, the guys that went in didn't know which way to turn to. He'd be like, come on, I got a big old lat right here, a big old wing you can turn to, right? And then he'd be punking them. Was he doing some weird extracurricular activities with them? One never knows, does one. But one thing I do know is he definitely was taking their canteen. He definitely was taking their little Debbie's cakes and their cakes at dinner. I'm going to go ahead and eat that. All right, fuck. Shit, I was going to eat it, but I mean, you know what I mean? You want my salad? Well, I mean, eat it now. You fucking put it on my plate, right? This was the type of tactics that he did, and then he'd flex on them. I'm telling you, I was about to try to go to chow one time without a shirt on. Hey, the kitchen worker was like, come on, man, you're doing too much. Take your old puny ass back in the motherfucking dorm and put a shirt on. That's how serious this guy was about his bullying tactics. He thought he was going to intimidate everyone. Now, I ain't going to lie. He was pretty intimidating. He was a big dude. He was about, at that time, 18, 19 years old, 250, 260, all muscle. Motherfuckers was like, damn, bro, I ain't trying to see that monster, right? But that's just what that was. Like I said, when he was exposed and his chin bone connected to his jawbone, then his jawbone wasn't connected to his chin bone. No one cared anymore. After that, they about to put a shirt on, so he put a jacket on. They about to put one of those lime green vests so you could see him from far away because he was a worker out there in the fucking yard. They about to just sit down looking all fucking shocked. Shocked because he got exposed. See, bullies will be exposed eventually. When people see bullies, not a lot of people like that. And they're going to expose your ass. You know, if you're on, that's my bike, punk. If you're on your Debo shit, eventually someone like Ice Cube's going to come and knock you out. That was a good movie. Hey, Craig. You know what I mean? And you already know what it is. Okay, the one time I did see a bully in prison, and I say one time because like I say, they're far and few between. There isn't very many of them. I know maybe in other states, the bullying tactics are real and you see people get punked about their socks and shit. But in California, it's quite different. Ain't no one going to get it played like that. You know, there might be some bullying going on within the cell. You know, what one doesn't see doesn't hurt one. You know, and I'm sure, you know, if you got a celly man that's kind of a little bit of a chump, you know, if it's your own people. But Mexicans, we didn't have bullies. I'm just going to keep it real. Let's just fuck the elephant in the room. You know what I mean? Hey, Dumbo, Spencer, let's just keep it real. We didn't have bullies like that because we all thought we were bullies. So we had a lot of pride, man. We were all about holding it down for our people and wasn't no one going to tell us shit. We were them ones. Just like the Southsiders were them ones. Perros o mine. Right? They were them one. We have a certain mentality, and the way we're indoctrinated is we think our shit don't stink. We think we're tough, we're macho, and we're just going to do it like that. We're going to carry ourselves like that. We're going to bully everyone around this camp. We run the yada. That's the mentality you're supposed to have. But you're supposed to do it with a professional twist and respectful. I don't know how we do that shit, but we did it, right? Now, the brothers, on the other hand, will try to run up on a weaker man and punk him. That's just a fact. If you don't like what I'm saying, man, then don't listen. But I'm telling you the real. The brothers ain't playing, man. They're more of a group that dominance matters. If you're a bigger, meaner, rougher, dominant guy, then they will press up on the littler dude. You gonna eat that? Shit, I was. This motherfucker tastes good, blood. On pyro, right? And Vatos will just be like, damn, the brother done got me. But he's a brother though, man, so it's all good, right? Now, the white guys, I can't speak for them. I never seen them get in them type of wrecks where they had one guy that was punking or bullying them. Again, their get down, and without saying too much, their get down is more, leans a lot towards the Mexican side, whereas someone's going to get whacked. You know what I mean? Period. And don't think the brothers won't whack you either. Oh, they definitely will. But they do have some bullying tactics going on. There's always that one big brother, like a big you or whatever the case may be, that has that respect on the yard that don't no one want to see. And when I say don't no one, I mean his own people. Ain't no one trying to do that. Now they got a lot of respect. Really, it's not even the respect. It's the fear. Okay, it's the fear of the unknown. It's the fear of that motherfucker got some 28s. I'm cool. You know what I mean? I ride 28s. I don't ride 28s, right? They don't want that smoke. But I did see one time, so there was a brother, man, and I was in Susanville prison. And there wasn't too many brothers on this yard in particular, which was a trip. I remember the deepest group of brothers that was there were the NCs, which were the Northern Crips, which blew my mind because never in any place that I've ever been from throughout YA, Juvenile Hall, wherever I've been, has there been more NCs than anybody, meaning Northern Crips. As far as the black groups, there's always, been the LA Crips, the Bloods, the Kumis, meaning the 415s, the Bay Area cats, or the non-affiliates or Muslims. But for this group to be the deeper group, there was about 18, 19 of them, was a trip. You know, first time I ever seen that. And they were cool with us. We were cool with them, man. They facilitated a lot of information that we had to get back and forth while on lockdown, which was cool. You know, one, hey, scratch my back or scratch yours. Well, hold on now. You got blowouts on your back. I ain't trying to get my fingernails all fucked up. Well, then don't scratch my back. Then I said, I won't, because you're a man anyways. Right? So that's the get down. But there was this one cat. He was an NC, Tulare County. I never met no Crips from there, but he was from there, man. This dude was deboing people up out their motherfucking draws. He was deboing people up out their Reebok pumps, their classics. He wasn't playing, man. Every time I seen this dude, he was in someone's canteen bag. You used to go get your canteen, you know, you'd have a little bolsita, you bring a little few things out for your homeboys, or whatever the case may be, get your packages or however that may work out for you. And everyone used their laundry rags up over their shoulders. This dude be waiting right there. The brothers walk by, he'd be like this. I'm gonna go ahead and need a couple soup, right? They'd be like, you got a big old bag full of, motherfucker, did I say? Oh, correct, right? Oh, shit. Here, man, you take a half a case, man. You fuck with me. You know what I mean? And a sausage, right? And a summer sausage. Shit, I got you. He was punking a lot of his people, man, and I'm just going to be honest with you. Eventually, what happens, just like I said, what happened in YA, the brothers got fed up. You know, they gave him that heads up, so he was fed up. Now he's gone. He ended up getting smacked up out of there. About 3 or 4 young brothers, man, jumped up on him, took his canteen and did bad things to him. Again, that fool was doing this. They was on him like mosquitoes. And we were watching like, I seen it coming. Remember when I was doing the dips and I thought the fucking was standing too close behind me? Because we all function on the same side of the yard. It was at that point I felt violated. I was saying, get them, brothers, right? They did get them. Again, like I say, in prison, you know, you expect to be the same element and type of people as the streets, and it's not. It's not, man. And there's a different world. And there you got to play by certain rules and regulations. And there is not like out here. You know, out here where you have someone who can maybe punk someone, bully someone. Everyone has some, well, you know what, fuck it, man. As long as my homeboy didn't see shit, I'm gone, right? They put their motherfucking blinders on and push. And don't no one know it's all good. You know what I mean? They have to go home with their old age. You have a good day at work today? You know what I mean? I guess, right? He don't want to tell her that fucking his old coworker just pumped the shit out of him and took his tacos that she made, you know what I mean, the chorizo con papa burritos right up out of his lunch. How'd you like your lunch? It was all right. Hey, I'm looking through your backpack and I see fucking McDonald's wrappers. That was for breakfast. Nah, they're cheeseburgers. I thought they don't serve lunch for breakfast. Bitch, shut up. You know what I mean? Vatos just done. There's no fucking alibi. Got punked up out of socks. Now, it's different in prison. See, in prison, everyone sees everything, Holmes, besides in the cell. Now, in the cell, anything happens, anything goes. You know, there's no one there to really see unless it's a tier tender that happens to walk by and he's looking, or it's a placa that says, get off him, right? Then that's weird shit going on over there, right? Everyone automatically assumes, what you mean get off him? To what degree of on him was he? Was he in him or was he on him? Or was he on and in him? We don't know, right? But one thing we do know that's for sure is something extracurricular was going on in that. To what degree of extracurricular? I can't call it, but they're having some zoos and some wham-whams up in that motherfucker. And some wham-bam, thank you, man. Man moans up in that motherfucker, right? So what I'm saying is, there are bullying things that I guess go on between cellies and happen in the cell, but nothing on the yard, because once it's noticed, it's going to be a problem. See, nobody enjoys a bully, just like the streets. No, everyone thinks it's a cowardice act. It's a cowardice act because you're hurting the little guy. You're pressuring and doing bad things to someone you know can't really defend themselves. Now, I understand a grown man is a grown man. Hey, and you're on your own. On my own. On my Michael McDonald shit. But guess what? Where there is Michael McDonald, there's also Patti LaBelle, right? And vatos are more Patti LaBelle-ish, and they don't really know how to protect themselves because, you know what I mean? So they weren't raised that way. How they ended up in prison, the vato stole a car. Next, you know, he got caught with a Cheeto, and there he is. There he is. How he got cleared? I don't know. It's individualism. The homeboy's there, though. To see anyone punk another person, it makes you feel some type of way. Like, come on, bro, do that to me. All right. Did I say me? No, see what I meant to say. See the way my me works, right? No, I didn't. I said he. He, not me, right? You know what I mean? That's how vatos be getting down. They don't want that smoke. Everyone talk a good game until you get cracked in the mouth. That's what Tyson said. He said it, fill it up with unleaded. Now, respect it. Now, but the game really goes like this. You're not going to see too much of that in the California Department of Corrections as far as bullying, prison bullies. Like I said, this one individual did do that. He applied the pressure for maybe a month, maybe 2 months, and then they applied steel, and then that was it. See you later. Hasta la bye-bye. Never to be sought again. And like I said, the guy in YA got punked. Now, People are going to fucking say comments. There's going to be a lot of brothers in my comments that be like, why it's got to be black? That's just what it was, man. That's my experience, Holmes. If you want me to lie and say it was a Mexican dude, then I'll lie. Hey, it was a Mexican dude named Pedro, right? No, it wasn't. It was a brother, right? It was a brothers in both instances, because the brothers, man, are more about that dominance, that top of the food chain type shit, where it's like, you know, they're not literally, all right, where you have the Crips, the Bloods, man, they got love for their people, man, it's all respect. There's always got to be that top Crip, like that Big U. There's always got to be that top Blood, like that motherfucker, Whack 100. There's always got to be the top of the top, okay? And he's looked at as the king of the jungle. He's getting his King Kongish on, right? That's just how it is. With the whites, it's a little bit different, man. They're not so thick, so it's like, we got to stick together, brothers, for power. You know what I mean? Polar bears should back our play. Wait up, we are the polar bears. Well, then fuck it, we got to back our own play, right? With the Mexicans, like I said, man, the voyeurism, the way that we carry ourselves, what we were taught and educated as far as in prison, pick up a fucking knife and handle your business. That's it. If you're getting punked, you're going to be a punk. Plain and simple. It's just the way it is. It's the way it works out for you. So I haven't really seen too many prison bullies. Now I see other states, and I see a lot of the prison channels from other states, Alabama, Mississippi. Pobrecito, those white guys in Mississippi, they be getting their whole cavities done, right? I've been seeing vatos on dog leashes, vatos fucking putting fucking toilet scrubbers in their mouth. Just a whole lot of, he said, she said that, she said that, he said that, he really did, right? That I don't really enjoy, but at the same time, it happens, man. And you got to see it for what it is, you know? But as far as my experience with prison bullies, never really ran into too many of them, seen them one and dones, and that was that, you know? Maybe other people have other experiences. You know, there's always the one cat that think he's big and bad, wearing them lokes on the yard, shit all buttoned all the way up, and that's usually the first one to lay it down when something kicks off. Hey, what happened, bro? I thought you were fucking crazy like the Undertaker. What the? Rest in peace. Remember all that shit you were talking? Well, that was my brother, my twin. He's on B yard. He's in B facility. You know what I mean? About the fucking, they switch up real quick like that. That's just how life is. Anyways, you guys asked me about prison bullies. I gave you the answers. Like I said, I've never really ran into many of them. I know in other states they are maintaining their dominance and doing what they do. But here on the West Coast, the best coast, remember, we ride and we slide and we slide. We don't go out like that. Motherfuckers ain't getting down like that. We do not condone bullyism on yards and prison yards. And even on the streets, man, if I see someone punking someone that can't protect themselves, I'm going to speak up. I'm going to be like, hey, bro, what? Let me guess. Do it with you. No, I wasn't saying that. I was just saying that, fuck. Your shoes untied, McFly. Boom, and I'm out of here. You know, I'm going to try to detour him. Run. I said, run. Why? I'm over here with them. You got my back? No, not really, eh? But fuck. You know what I mean? Might as well, baboso. And wipe your mocos off before I fucking bully you. Anyways, with that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose. I hope that you get everything that you want coming to you. Remember, at the end of the day, it's all about struggling and striving for what you truly believe in. And that's your people, your family. I'm sure you do, man. I know I do mine. If you like this, please hit that like and subscribe with a thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears this crown. I'm going to continue to struggle and strive for what I truly believe in, homies. And that's bringing the best, most beautiful, most perfect, most real content I can possibly bring to YouTube. I can't do too much for too many other people, man. I'm loyal to myself. Who put this shit together? Me. That's who. Who do I trust? Me. That's who. Respects to everybody. The gun. Bang, bang. Facts.